love my community. Black excellence, that's what you do to me. Positive vibrations. I'm a god, no Satan. I'm a god. I was raised with the killers, but my plan is to heal ya. I'ma heal you. Intellectual mind frame. Check it out. I'm a player, so I peep game. What it do, y'all? Today we're gonna tap into this wild story that's circulating on the internet regarding Tee Grizzly and his auntie. So allegedly, he slept with his aunt, got her pregnant, and allegedly got her killed. Allegedly, let's say that. Let me react to Flakko, because I believe he has a good opinion and, you know, he's a credible source. So I'm gonna react to some things he put out there. Let's check it out.
Oh my God. I've been on the phone all day investigating the death of Tee Grizzly's auntie, Jobina Brown. I've been diving deep into the conspiracy, trying to figure out what's true. What's true about this conspiracy? And the conspiracy that I'm referring to is the conspiracy that Tee Grizzly enlisted the help of Chicago dudes that he knew to murder his aunt Jobina Brown, who he impregnated to make that scandal go away and to retain back his masters from her.
Now that's wild. So his own auntie, he wore out, got her pregnant, had the baby. They saying the masters was okay. So if the masters is involved, then it must be something to do with some artist management. Was she his manager, or was she just somebody involved with his music career? That's some manager type of ism. So maybe she was his manager. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Hit the comment section.
I've been trying to uncover what's true about this and what's not true about this. There's a lot of inconsistency in this story, but the one thing that's consistent, after speaking to a lot of people, receiving information from Jobina Brown's camp, from people within Tee Grizzly's camp, after having information from them transfer over to me, the one thing that is consistent, it's not looking good for Tee Grizzly. That's the only thing that's consistent so far.
Brown, the manager and aunt of Tee Grizzly, was shot and killed in Detroit on Tuesday night, August 20th. Comments about her death began surfacing Wednesday, August 21st on social media before her passing was confirmed by TMZ. According to law enforcement sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzly's Cadillac Escalade while the vehicle was traveling around Detroit. The gunman allegedly approached on foot and shot Brown, who was sitting in the back seat in her left side. Grizzly was reportedly riding in the passenger seat and got out of the vehicle as the shooter approached. The driver said the attacker fired 3 or 4 shots and noted that Brown screamed before the gunfire began. Brown was rushed to a local hospital but died from her wounds. She was 41 years old. Police don't know if Grizzly was the intended target of the attack. He and the driver were unharmed.
From my perspective,
okay, before Flakko go on, man, this is some wild shit. So yeah, y'all heard it. I mean, they was all in the car. Somebody ran up, aired her out. Yeah, that's one of them, not Tupac, but that's one of those Tupac type of moments. It could be something along the lines of, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know I'm pretty sure the car had tint. They didn't see nobody else in the car but her. Maybe she had her window down. I don't know. Maybe they tried to just up the score one time, get her real quick and get on. I'm assuming they didn't know they was in the car. That's what it sounds like. Because otherwise, you're going to try to air out the whole car unless it's a setup. That's what's sounding tricky already.
this entire story begins when the first and only suspect who has been arrested so far was arrested 2 months after the incident. When Wu Thing, aka Wu 600 from Chicago, was initially arrested for the murder of Tee Grizzly's auntie, Jobina Brown, the streets of Detroit was talking almost immediately. People was calling this a backdoor from the very beginning.
Everybody on the mud east side know that, nigga. Them dead facts. What you talking about? How the you don't know? What you mean? You know that everybody who killed everybody and popped everybody, but y'all know how son they got down on the raunchy though. Bro, what you? They look kind of crime reporter and shit.
Damn.
You mean?
People initially thought when people in Detroit were pulling the back door, they were referring to OTF or 600 backdooring Tee Grizzly. Because at the time, Tee Grizzly was really close with OTF and 600 through Buka 600. So when a 600 member murdered his auntie, people thought, man, did OTF or 600 like backdoor Tee Grizzly? It wasn't until time went by and people began to put the pieces together. Like, hold on. OTF or 600 couldn't have backdoored Tee Grizzly because the killer of Tee Grizzly, Wu-Tang, was arrested in 2019. In 2022 or 2023, Tee Grizzly did a joint album with Lil Durk. In 2024, Tee Grizzly made Buka 600 right-hand mans with the killer Wu-Tang his groomsmen for his wedding. So Tee Grizzly was becoming closer,
he's hanging with these brothers,
like probably closer than ever with the alleged parties that murdered his auntie.
Yeah, that's weird. I was just finna say it sounded like he was hanging with all them. So that might not be. That's strange, man. See, the thing about this type of stuff that's so cold, you never know really what happened. You know, all you could do is conspiracies and allegeds, because it could be something along the lines, and I'm not blaming nobody for nothing. That ain't what I do. That ain't my job. I'm not a detective. You know, that's for their job. But from the outside looking in, he hanging with all these different brothers, and it seems like they cool. So if it was something weird that we obviously don't know about, that's something that has to surface from a whole nother realm, you know, some actual detective work. They got to find out something, or somebody start talking, because this is strange. You know, it could be something real simple, like a hit. It could be something just some, you know, this could be some different stuff. This is yeah, this got me like, damn, you know, just hearing this story. It's my first time really learning about this whole situation. It's a lot going on right here, man. It's a lot going on, you know? Like, it's a lot. And it's seeming like this baby and everything been already established and known about, or whatever the case. So maybe he's trying to hide it, but it seemed like it was already out there already. Unless not. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. This is a lot.
So it couldn't have been a backdoor, because if it was a backdoor, if he felt like his life was in danger, because Tee Grizzly did multiple interviews saying that they were coming after him, that the shooters opened up the car door looking for him. So if the parties who murdered your auntie was actually looking for you, then you wouldn't be like friendlier with them. You wouldn't be closer with them. You wouldn't make Buka 600 your groomsman. You wouldn't, right? Like do a song with Lil Durk or a joint album with Lil Durk. And the only Lil Durk ties here is Buka 600 is signed to OTF. But Lil Durk has nothing to do with this whatsoever. So that's when the theories of, okay, maybe Tee Grizzly backdoored his auntie. Maybe Tee Grizzly set his auntie up to be killed. Now, I have the full indictment of Wu-Tang, and the full indictment, I believe, tells a story that leans more towards somebody backdoored that auntie. I don't know if it's Tee Grizzly, but the indictment and the story told in the indictment lends me to believe that somebody backdoored that auntie. Let's get into the full indictment and what evidence they got on Wu-Tang that led to his arrest. The police was able to trace the getaway vehicle, which was a blue Nissan with the license plates HRK 4937.
Damn.
They traveled to Michigan the day before, and then 2 hours after the homicide, they traveled to Chicago. The vehicle was a rental car. So when they didn't return the vehicle after the homicide, Hertz Rental reported the vehicle stolen. Even though...
Oh my God, here go another Little Durk shit. I mean, not Little Durk. Here go another Young Thug situation. Why do y'all rent cars and go smoke people in them? Y'all know them cars is traced back to the rental company. I used to work at a rental company. Like your name and everything is on that rental. Damn, I don't get it. Y'all better off using y'all real cars. Like for real. Y'all got money, go get little G rides and, man, let me not give y'all no advice. I was finna start getting into deep, man, y'all crazy. Y'all gotta, y'all boy. Some people get money and they don't know what to do, boy. Y'all need to get y'all gangster together, cause this whole rental car thing people keep doing, I don't understand it. There's other ways to get around it.
The vehicle was reported stolen. Even though the vehicle was involved in a homicide 2 months prior, Wu-Tang was still driving around Chicago in that vehicle, knowing how hot it was. Well, he was parked in the alleyway one night, October 19th, 2019.
It's crazy.
He was parked in the alleyway. The police pulled up because they ran the tags and they seen the vehicle was reported stolen. They attempted to initiate a stop. He ran away. He was eventually caught. He was ultimately arrested and charged for being in possession of a stolen vehicle. But get this, and this is where you really start to look at these dudes like, yeah, y'all are just professional doofuses. So on top of being caught in a stolen vehicle that was used in a homicide 2 months prior, he was also caught with a firearm. And after ballistics was done on the firearm that he was arrested with, ballistics shows that not only was the vehicle connected to the homicide, not only was the vehicle identified as being a getaway vehicle of the homicide of Jobina Brown, but he was also found in possession of the firearm that was also used in the murder of Jobina Brown. But
that's it, all right? I'm gonna leave the rest of this video because it's kind of long. I'm not about to react to the whole thing. I'm gonna leave it in the link. Y'all can go rent up Flakko views. I ain't no hater. This is already like too much for me. Yeah, I don't get it. I just said it. Like, this whole renting car thing is wild. It's like some new era. Oh my God. Hey man, we're gonna go rent this car. We're gonna go smash them all them. Ooh. And y'all low key like famous. Ain't like y'all some regular dudes. Like y'all like public eye. Like your whole crew. Crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy. It'll be bad if you just some regular dudes on the streets doing this, but y'all got y'all known, y'all famous. You feel me? Like, what are y'all doing? Get y'all money, live y'all life, get out the streets. Everybody, when they get too caught up in these rap songs, they want to still live that life. You could talk about it because you did it, but man, just go chill. Like, I don't know. It is what it is, you know, shit. You can't tell nobody to do nothing. I'll be like, damn. Enough is enough. Man, this is a wild story. I'm gonna have to dig into this some more. Y'all hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe. This is a lot. Like, yeah. This is gonna take some time. This is like a whole little get down. Like, yeah. This is a big story too. You know, rest in peace to the auntie. I don't know none of these people, but you know, you don't never want to wish nothing bad on nobody. Yeah, that's wild. So she was his manager. This is some wild stuff. This whole incest baby thing and whatever they had going on, that's their business, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, kids, stay out of trouble. You mad at somebody, go fight them. Or whatever. Don't go rent no car and go shoot them up. They're gonna trace your whole name and everything and come to your house and yeah. It's too much traced with that. Man, have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Stay humble, stay safe, and stay positive, man. That's all I got to say, man. Yeah. Stay out the way. Stay out the rent-a-car company. Stay out the rentals. Boy, y'all nuts. Damn. All right, y'all. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.